This pressure in your chest wasn't anxiety. It was the earth groaning, because you were about to awaken. The sleepless nights, the silent weeping, the sudden urge to withdraw when no one understood. Was it loneliness? Or was it labor? Was it weakness? Or was it the womb of something sacred? Stay, because by the end of this message you will understand why the weight never left your shoulders and why heaven didn't remove it. It wasn't a burden, it was a mantle. Welcome to Chosen One's Sanctuary, where forgotten names are whispered by the wind, and the ones marked by mystery are finally remembered. Romans 8:19 says, "For the creation waits in eager expectation for the children of God to be revealed." And in this season, it's you. The energy you feel, it isn't random. The full moon, the tidal pull, the rising emotions, it's not just astrology. It's prophecy in motion. The supermoon did not appear to entertain. It came to expose, to reflect the part of you that's been hidden in plain sight. Stay, because the signs that are about to unfold may explain your entire life. Lunar codes, signs that you were marked. Before you knew the moon held power, it was already speaking to your spirit. The tides didn't just shift the ocean, they stirred something ancient within you. The moon was not your guide, but it was a divine mirror, reflecting what had been encoded in you since birth. Chosen ones are marked in ways the world never recognizes. You were moved by light before you understood why. Emotions surged when others felt nothing. You felt full in empty rooms and broken in moments of celebration. That wasn't instability. It was sensitivity. Sensitivity is the compass of the called. Psalm 104:19 declares, "He made the moon to mark the seasons." And some seasons are not found on calendars. They are found in your bones. You felt the shift before the world could name it. The moon's fullness only amplified what was already hidden inside you. You weren't overreacting. You were resonating. You weren't unstable. You were unsealed. You have always responded to the celestial not because you are weak, but because you were wired for the sacred. But what if every full moon wasn't just lunar? What if it was a scroll, opening? The stillness between tides, seasons of isolation. The moon waxes and wanes, and so have your relationships. People came and left. Opportunities dried up like desert rain. You blamed yourself. You thought it was punishment, but it was prophecy. Before God reveals the chosen, He hides them. Isaiah 49:2 says, "In the shadow of His hand, He hid me." Silence was not neglect. It was divine shielding. Obscurity is sacred. It is in the stillness that your discernment matures. It is in the quiet that God rewrites the scripts others tried to assign to your life. Rejection wasn't misfortune. It was insulation. You weren't overlooked. You were preserved. Every missed invitation, every quiet birthday, every room you didn't fit in was a sign you belonged to a realm they couldn't access. Your silence wasn't a season. It was a sword. But when heaven hides you, hell takes notice. Wounds of the moonlight. How pain became purpose. Pain under the full moon is not random. It is refinement. The gravitational pull of the supermoon is just a shadow of the emotional pull in your soul. Why do memories return during lunar peaks? Why does your chest tighten in waves of sadness when the moon glows brightest? Because the moon does not just reflect sunlight, it reflects stored sorrow. Like Joseph in the pit, your betrayals were not accidents. They were appointments. He was thrown down so he could rise up. So were you. Your pain was not wasted. It was a forge, a furnace, a divine construction site. Every heartbreak carved out space for the scroll you now carry. Every no prepared your yes. Every tear baptized your anointing. You weren't broken. You were branded. And if you're still feeling the echoes of the past under the moonlight, it's because some scrolls must be reread before they are released. spiritual consequences of ignoring lunar sensitivity. To ignore what you feel is to abort what you were assigned. Heaven speaks, not just in words but in waves, in wind, in the rhythm of creation, and you were tuned to that rhythm. Jonah ignored the call, and the sea rose up. Are your storms external, or are they internal resistance? When chosen ones neglect their sensitivity, it doesn't go silent, it turns inward. Anxiety, confusion, sudden fatigue, strange warfare. These are not flaws, they are unacknowledged assignments pressing against your spirit. You can't suppress what heaven designed to surge. When the chosen resist their calling, their body becomes the battlefield. You've been feeling off, disconnected, numb. Not because something's wrong, but because something divine is waiting for your yes, and every not yet from heaven starts to feel like warfare from within. Darkness confrontation. Why hell targeted you early. The attacks didn't start when you sinned. They started when you were born. Before you ever spoke a word, the enemy saw the imprint of your scroll. Before your gifts were activated, your name was whispered in the shadows as a threat. This is why childhood felt like warfare. This is why sleep was never peaceful. This is why you attracted jealousy, abuse, manipulation, not because you were weak, but because you were marked. David was hunted by Saul before he wore a crown. Moses was targeted in infancy. Jesus was pursued before he could walk. If hell came early, it's because heaven planned something eternal. Your pain was not proof of your failure. It was proof of your power. You were misunderstood because the spirit realm recognized you before people did. And if the darkness has been louder lately, it's because your light is about to speak. The moon and your mantle. Supernatural authority awakened, chosen. Ones don't just feel things, they shift them. When the moon draws close to the earth, tides rise. So do you. You were never meant to stay in emotional reaction. You were designed for prophetic direction. Your sensitivity is your sword. Your discernment is your defense. Your words carry weight. When you pray, atmospheres change. When you speak, veils rip. When you cry, heaven records it as intercession. Luke 10:19 says, I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions. You've been walking like a wounded one, but you are a warrior cloaked in empathy. Your tears were your training. You are not just sensitive to the atmosphere, you are called to govern it. If this resonates, comment 444 right now as a prophetic act. A sign that you're listening, still receiving and claiming the authority heaven gave you. Because this energy isn't here to overwhelm you. It's here to crown you. Heaven's scroll opens your assignment in this season. The supermoon didn't come to decorate the sky. It came to activate your scroll. You felt the impulse to leave, to shift, to release things that no longer fit. That's not instability, it's instruction. The scroll is opening. Like Esther, your moment is arriving. Like Gideon, your fear is about to bow to your fire. Like Elijah, your cave is giving way to your commissioning. Old desires are dying. New burdens are growing. The assignment is clear. Build what heaven whispered. Speak what silence concealed. Go where fear once told you to stop. You were born for this hour. You are not late. The scroll just unlocked. And if you've been waiting for a sign, this is it. The others feel it too. Rise of the Remnant. You are not alone. Across the earth, others are waking up under the same moon. They've also cried in secret. They've also felt misunderstood. They've also been drawn to messages like this, because the remnant is rising. The supermoon is not just aligning light in the heavens, it's aligning voices on the earth. You were never called to carry this fire alone. There are others, scattered like embers, now gathering into a flame. Chosen One's sanctuary is more than a channel. It's a spiritual family. Here, your gifts are not strange. Your calling is not too much. Your voice is not too late. The same moon that lit your tears is now lighting the path to your tribe. And as your spirit awakens, listen closely, because so are theirs. Echoes of your light, this energy is not just for you. The energy you're feeling isn't meant to stay inside you. It's meant to echo. You were not just awakened to feel. You were awakened to carry. Your light is not just personal, it's generational. What healed in you must now ripple outward. This is legacy. This is scroll activation. This is the sound of your soul being multiplied. The moon didn't shine on you just to bless you. It exposed you so you could release what was sealed. You are the echo, and heaven is waiting for your sound. Let your awakening awaken others. Let your healing heal generations. Let your yes be the beginning of someone else's freedom. The moon did not just rise above you. It revealed what was rising within you. You were not overwhelmed. You were overwritten. Heaven re-scripted your sorrow into strategy. Your sensitivity was never a flaw. It was the fingerprint of your calling. You've walked through hiddenness, felt the weight of silence, endured the war of early darkness, and still, you're here. Awake, ready. You are not just chosen. You are charged to speak when others are silent, to see what others miss, to carry what others cannot. You have been marked by light, refined by shadow, and summoned by heaven. Now, you are being sent. If this word awakened something in your spirit, comment 777 as a prophetic act of agreement. Speak it aloud. This was confirmation. Share the moment that broke you open, or the line that felt like it was written just for you. And if you know you found your home in this frequency, subscribe to Chosen One's Sanctuary. You're not here by accident. You're here because the remnant is rising, and you're part of it. You are not alone. You are the next echo.